Hello and welcome to my assessment. Grab some chips and grab a drink and let's get going. This assessment will feature one of the most important topics in mathematics, measurements, specifically trigonometry. Throughout the start of this term, my Year 12 class have been learning about the practical application of measurements, such as non-right angle triangle trigonometry, bearings, angle of elevation and depression, and radial surveying. In part A, I will be discussing the real-life application of finding the height of my school building using a clinometer app in addition to the application of trigonometry learning class. Without further ado, let's get to the problem solving. Part 1 of this task required me to take a photograph of the building from the grass area and also indicate the highest point of the building in addition to the point within the grass area on where I will be taking my measurements from. As you can see within these photographs, I have allocated the highest point of the building, which is the glass frame within the corner of the building marked with the color green in the photograph. I have also indicated the point on where my measurements will be starting from, which is highlighted in the red dot in the photograph. I have also added photographs showing the instrument used for measuring the length, which is the distance measuring wheel. In addition, I have also shown evidence of the length measured from my starting point to the building through these photographs. Part 2 required me to search for an engine device to help me measure the angle of elevation. Through research on my phone, I found an app called Laser Level. This app allowed me to find the angle of elevation through taking pictures of the building from my measured starting point to the building, in addition to placing one of the points on the highest point of the building. As you can see, here's a couple of pictures of me using the app in order to get the angle of elevation required for the assessment. The usage of this app was pretty understandable and I got the hang of it once or twice after initial trying it out. The angle of elevation found through multiple tries was at a degree of 18. The angle was found through placing the point of intersection between the green and red line on the starting point of the length measurement. Once placed onto the starting point, the angle can be adjusted onto anything by simply tilting the phone to the sides. This part was quite tricky as I needed to keep the point of intersection still at one place, while simultaneously tilting my phone to the highest point of the building to find the angle of elevation. Once I placed everything correctly and in place, I took a screenshot of the photo and I moved it onto the next section. The laser lens clinometer feature is mainly used to measure the vertical angles and to find the angle of elevation of any object from the vertical measurement line. The red horizontal line that is shown represents the length measurement, which is in my case in meters, from two chosen points. The green vertical line allows the user to choose the point of height to be placed at any point in order to find the angle of elevation. By the horizontal and the vertical line added together, the clinometer assists the user in finding the height of any object being measured.